Ready?
Always ready.
Are we recording?
Mm-hmm. You can start the video if you haven't already.
I did.
Cool.
I did. It's going.
On you, brother.
You guys ready?
I think we're ready.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Are you ready, kids?
You ready? You ready? I don't know if is Russ ready?
Russ, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Welcome back to the Dirt Drive Podcast. We are at SEMA 2025 in our presidential suite at the Flamingo. Here with
Casting couch.
You're on the casting couch. They were smart though. They made this one white.
Yeah, it's like a yellowish color.
It was white.
It was white.
Oh, this got real bad real quick. I like it.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the podcast. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what they're getting into when they click that link.
Yep.
We're here with Jed, Russ,
What's up?
Backroads of Appalachia, Overguides or OVR guides. What do you prefer? What's the vernacular there?
OVR.
OVR.
OVR guides.
Okay.
Yeah.
OVR guides.
I've been thinking about. I'm workshopping, just doing OVR media
Yeah.
Media.
because it makes
not
more
pet.
sense. It makes a little more
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
But now like OVR guides is out there so much that
OVR guides and media.
well, no, I'm saying like the handles, all my tags. and
Yeah. Yeah.
everything.
Well, if you officially change it on Instagram, it will change all the old tags automatically. It does.
Not if it's written in captions.
But if it's a tag, if it's linked,
I don't think so.
it does.
I've done that before.
Because the shop used to be Jersey Auto Works, and now it's DirtNerds Motors, and it's the same page.
But your old tags worked.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, just change the names.
Again,
change the
I'm
ads.
workshopping out. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna try to. I was gonna talk to ChatGPT and see what
Hey,
he
we
thought.
learned that yesterday
Yeah.
at the seminar, thanks to SEMA,
Gotta love SEMA.
because there's so many educational opportunities here.
It is my actual favorite thing about the show.
I wish I would have listened to you more about that at the beginning.
You guys didn't listen to me about a lot of things.
Well, we were really excited. First time here.
It's true. It happens.
That was nice getting us sit down.
Yeah. That honestly.
in a dark room.
Yeah,
It was,
it's
like,
cool. It's
yeah.
dark. There's
Yeah.
usually a water cooler. Yeah. But no, it's actually really good information.
Yeah.
And most of the people doing those panels are like
Relevant.
they're relevant, but also if you run into them later on and like have follow up questions or want to have a
They're
conversation,
easy to talk to.
they're easy to talk to.
Yeah.
They're happy to help. Like you witnessed it with me. I ended up being a really productive conversation, and it started nothing to do with business.
And now you have a new business opportunity.
Exactly. So
Yeah, this is definitely the place to meet people face to face, have serious conversations, real conversations, and actually learn about the person, not just the business, but like one of the big things that I always forget about is like they're just regular people too, and like it's fun to actually learn about these folks as just regular people, not about what they do or what they offer. It's personal, you know. And I think that's important, especially nowadays, like that personal connection.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was super rad getting to put faces and names together. And it's like, man, I've emailed you a million times,
Yeah,
but now
yeah.
I know what you look like.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny because like I feel like the trend's almost reverting back to that, where like it's just been so heavy for internet presence and whatnot. Now there's like a desire to meet people and be face to face.
Yeah.
Like we just it's
Yeah.
better. Everybody wants to do it.
How many panels did you do?
I did 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was just the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a lot out of it.
What was nice is like it reaffirmed everything we've been thinking for months.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we
Nice.
need to make some changes, but changes we were already talking about doing. So,
Yeah.
it was good affirmation.
It's really good like motivation to
Yep.
to do it. Like
Yep.
I sat through like a YouTube creation for businesses for shops
Nice.
seminar, and like I left there like I'm being lazy. Like I'm just being lazy to not be doing this. Like I want to do it. I'm set up to do it. I'm just being lazy not doing it.
Takes an extra 10 seconds to turn a camera on.
I mean, it's a little more than that, but like
Oh.
but yeah, no. But to your point, like that's That's the only thing stopping me from doing it is doing it.
You know, something that I've noticed that people really like now, they're getting away from the polished content.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about a TV production level of content now.
Yep.
People want raw
Mm-hmm.
because it's relatable.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
one thing I've noticed.
And it's funny because, like, I feel like automotive media, the consumer of automotive media agrees with that, and that's what they want. But then the production companies aren't doing that. They're doing the cookie cutter, high production TV show, not the real
And that
reality TV show. But it's weird because
it has a place
on YouTube,
but
it should have, like, it's funny because if you think about it, like the biggest cable automotive shows that in the heyday of car TV were the reality shows, right?
Yeah.
They were scripted, but they were reality based shows.
Yeah.
And then when it started going streaming and Motor Trend, all the streaming, all the roadkill stuff is raw and relatively unscripted. Like, and that
hasn't
was
happened.
Right. And that was their biggest thing. And then they got rid of it. And now the only thing that exists within that Motor Trend universe is the shitty car TV.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not Motor Trend anymore, but like it seems to outlast everything, but it's also not the most popular. It's a very odd
Right.
phenomena.
Like for me, I grew up on like engine power and trucks and
All that stuff still exists.
All that stuff still
But
exists.
they're not making new roadkill anymore, even
Right.
though roadkill was the biggest thing in car TV.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
It's weird. What I guess kind of where I was going with that too was I've noticed too when I don't try as hard, it gets more views.
Yeah. That was actually some of the advice that the YouTube panel had. They're like, don't force it, just make the content and put it out there.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't work,
Try something else.
Just
yeah.
go on to the next one.
Like you with the meta glasses on, changing your brakes or whatever, like that got a lot of views. Like it's just the silliest things.
Yeah.
Like we made a video for 24 hours. It was like 4 clips, I think, from Carl and them.
Oh yeah, the wheelie.
The wheelie.
It was
a wheelie opening and then like a few cool clips.
minimal effort to put the video together.
Yeah.
Minimal.
Just the right selected clips.
Yeah. Yep.
And
tens of thousands of views. Like what? Like why?
Right time, right place.
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
I think the last I checked, it was 65,000 views on Instagram.
Yeah.
Average, I don't know if they talked about this in your seminar, the average time spent on a short before swiping is 3 seconds.
Yep.
You have 3 seconds to capture somebody's attention.
That's why that wheelie in the first 2
exactly. Yeah.
seconds.
You
did
see a
it.
wheelie, you go,
Yeah.
whoa!
Oh.
And then you watch it for the rest of the 10 seconds, and then you go on to the next one.
Yep. Yep. It's so crazy. People's attention spans are so short.
I mean,
I'm guilty.
oh yeah,
We all are.
we've all doom scrolled at some point.
Yeah.
Right? It's just kind of part of the process.
At some point, I do it like 5-6 times a day.
I said at some point
Right.
today we've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're all fucking zombies today.
Right. Dude,
I mean,
I'm
it's
so tired.
It's what, noon, 1 o'clock,
No, it's
1:30 now. And
well, it's more like friggin' 4 our time.
well, we're adjusted. To,
I'm not adjusted at this
Still?
point. No, dude, I'm still backwards.
That's
I'm still waking up at 5 o'clock here.
Yeah.
You know, because normally I'm waking up between 7, around 7 or whatever. But yeah.
I haven't had that problem.
I still have to pack my shit. I need to go to the
Yeah, you
airport in
really
like an
should,
hour.
You'll be right.
Nice.
We'll blow through this. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's, I mean, first SEMA for both of you guys.
Yeah. I'm just
How many blisters you got?
got blisters on my toes. I got one on my inside of my leg.
Yeah, a little thigh rub. Yeah.
Big boy problems.
Yeah, that'll happen.
But
Get that
man,
old baby powder out.
overall, going back to what I was saying earlier, that personal connection with people,
Yeah.
like seeing people face to face, and getting to see all of the industry. This isn't even all of the industry. This is
No.
just like a tasting of
Maybe.
it, you know. It's not everyone can be here.
Definitely
But-
not in the off-road space.
Yeah, and definitely not in the off-road space. I mean, gosh, we got the Baja 1000 happening like right now.
Yeah.
So that knocks a bunch of people out.
Hammers 2 weeks or 2 weeks, 2 months away.
Right. So, yeah, getting to see everyone together, it's really inspiring.
Yeah.
It it also reminded me of like how much opportunity we all have in this space. Like, there's so much opportunity. It's such a big part of the economy. It's a great part of, I mean, cars move everybody, whether you modify them or not.
Yep.
They're important.
Yep.
They're probably one of the most important things
Well,
besides the internet.
and if dealing with SEMA and the SEMA garage has taught me anything, it's what we do in the aftermarket ends up on the cars 5-10 years down the road.
we were talking about that. Like my truck, I bought a new Ram 2500. All I had to do was put a leveling kit on it, and I can run 37s.
Yep.
Like 10 years ago, to run 37s on a truck,
6-inch lift and cutting,
and 6-inch lift and cutting.
and frankly, 37s would have been $1,000 a piece.
Exactly.
Now they're 400.
Yeah, or
less. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely, things are changing very quickly.
Yep.
Manufacturers are definitely paying attention. There is so much
Manufacturers
push.
are here.
The manufacturers are here. I mean, I look at that Toyota booth, and there is like nothing but race cars and adventure travel cars there.
Yep.
And that is it.
The big news. I mean, it's all over the internet. The side by sides.
Scion.
Thank God they got rid of the little toaster things, and now they're just gonna
Hey
build
man, the
side by
toasters
sides.
were cool. Leave the toasters
Okay.
alone.
Yeah, that and the
Was
hamster,
it
the Kia
XB?
XA and the XB. Yeah,
XB.
I remember those commercials. I was like 12.
My
But
buddy
yeah.
had one. He loved it. It hit a stick.
Well, yeah, it was a sports car.
Were they
remember?
all sticks? No, the boxy ones.
Yeah, probably. I
A
don't
lot
know.
of them probably were, yeah.
I don't think I had a driver's license when they came out, so I couldn't tell you.
But yeah, like going back to
Sorry.
the side by side, the off road thing, like freaking Scion is now they're going to make a side by side, and it's going to be
Hopefully.
300 horsepower.
Yeah, it's a Tacoma.
It is a Tacoma
It's a-
drivetrain.
It's an iForce.
It's a full independent Tacoma.
Yeah, and you'll probably be able to run 37s on it.
Yeah.
With doing nothing
Which
except for put 37s on it.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's a
I mean,
four-seater.
It's a concept, and we just hope that they do it.
I
it's
don't
not
see-
a concept. It's real.
It says concept on
No, that's.
on
I
the
talked
thing.
to the guy from Toyota.
It's real.
They are not. It is not slated for production.
Oh, is it not?
It is a functional concept.
Okay, whatever.
They are dipping their
getting ahead of
toes in to
themselves.
determine if they're going to produce it or not.
Well, I hope that this week encourages them to produce it, because that's going to be
It
sick.
was a lot of hype. I saw like all
Well,
over
I mean,
the
it's
internet.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
So
everywhere.
Segway, at the same time as SEMA, there's something called EICMA in Europe,
Okay.
which is the like motor or power sports thing
Sure.
for Europe and the world. And Segway released a 2-liter Villain, which is their equivalent of like a Razor Pro S 4-seat.
Okay.
But it's all the side by sides in the world have always been like 1,000 cc's or less.
Right.
Well, now they're doing 2,000 cc's.
When are they going to just start calling them liters? Like, I mean,
That's a 2-liter, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, like 2 liters got to, because now you start associating cars with it versus when you
Yeah,
if you said it's got a 1.2 liter engine, everybody'd be like gross. But you say 1,000 cc's, like more is better, right? Like
Wasn't the point of the 1,000 cc's or less like a legality thing?
probably
Yeah,
early
So
on.
they're just
safety.
Honestly, or it might have even been emissions.
Yeah,
There may have been emissions restrictions, especially in Europe.
yeah,
I'd be really. I don't follow the motorsports community or power sports community that
yeah,
because it's just not super relevant to us. But
yeah.
it's
Well,
a really interesting question.
Kawasaki, they released the new Teryx H2, which is a supercharged 4-cylinder or 3-cylinder,
It's crazy.
and it's like 250 horse.
Yeah.
Like, these things are insane.
Yeah.
You're getting into Jeep power now.
Yeah. More. More than G power.
Well, like a Gladiator is 285, 285. I mean,
And weighs
a
5,000 pounds.
Right. Like, wow.
What?
Why does it weigh 5,000 pounds, or why does the side by side need 300 horse?
That part.
Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I think it's nice to see an OE even dipping their toes into it, right? Like that's an affirmation of what we're doing. If these multi-billion-dollar companies are going,
Hey, we
there's a
should
lot of
probably
people who do this.
Yeah.
Like maybe we should do it. Like
It's like the freaking Pacifica van, bro.
Oh, I love
listen,
that thing.
I've already
That's one of my favorite
I've publicly inserted my foot. Like
one of my favorite builds, actually.
Yeah,
here's my issue with it. It's two things. It's a minivan is the biggest issue. But the third row is out. It's a 4-seater minivan.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
What's the point?
Well, I guess if you're wanting to sleep in the back of it,
You can do it in an SUV with more ground clearance, more torque,
better fuel,
solid
better
axles.
fuel economy.
Really? Because that thing is going to weigh as much as a Tahoe.
I don't know.
The only benefit, benefit that to do it in Pacifica is sliding doors.
Let me put it to you like this: as someone who has gotten really badly hurt before,
The getting in and out of
it.
Fair.
What if someone is disabled or
Sure.
mobility issues? That's good. Having little kids, getting them in and out.
Two max.
I'm not saying you can't modify.
I don't know. I like it.
This isn't a matter of you shouldn't put a lift kit on a minivan because then I'd be really hypocritical because we've done a bunch of those.
I had a lifted element.
Right. And I'm all
little
for
minivan.
yeah.
It's a minivan.
Yeah.
I'm all for lift the world, but like Mopar should understand the needs of off-roading better.
They need to just do more V8 things.
It's not even that.
They are.
I would have rather seen them take that same concept and put it into a Wagoneer or a Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, but then it's like $100,000.
You don't think that Pacifica with that package is going to be $100,000?
It's probably going to be like 60 or less.
Isn't that what a regular Pacifica costs?
45 or 50, I think.
I think they're higher than that.
Are they?
More research needed.
If a fucking
More research
Yeah, I mean,
needed.
a Rubicon
I
is
didn't-
$60,000.
Well, depends. Depends on where you buy it at. You can get a Rubicon.
Not all of us are a nonprofit and can get wholesale pricing.
No, shut up. I just shop car gurus like an idiot because I'm always dreaming of the next thing.
It's fair. I'll give you that. I'm talking MSRPs here because like dealer pricing obviously changes depending on where you're
Incentives
at. Yeah,
and blah,
there's
blah,
1,000. From an MSRP standpoint, I'm for it. I'm here for it because I love the fact every manufacturer has an off-road package at this point. There's not a dealership you can't walk into and order something with an off-road package.
It's true.
That as a concept is awesome. Put fucking knobbies and a lift kit on every car on your lot. I don't care.
So we have an off-road option, but let's talk about where we're going to use it at.
That's my point. Like for
here-
the price, if you're not going to give me the third row with that lift kit,
No.
Why am I buying a minivan?
No, I'm talking about like in general. Everyone offers an off-road package.
Yeah.
So now where do we go drive it at?
Well, Kentucky, obviously.
Or West Virginia or Ohio
Is that confirmed? There's no third row.
That was So when I originally saw that like a month and a half ago, there's literally an episode from September 30th. And my buddy in Florida and I did a virtual podcast talking about car news. Like the new Xterra had come out the same week that the Pacifica got teased, I guess, obviously as a press release for SEMA. It's a 4-seater lifted Pacifica, and like I thought it was a rendering. I didn't think they were actually going to build it.
Don't they? I mean, they probably have the brackets still on the floor though.
Sure, yeah,
Just
you have to
buy
put it back.
2 more captain's
But that's what I'm
chairs.
saying. Like it doesn't. That's really the biggest thing that bothers me about it is like
I think you're being overly critical.
probably. I'm also I got to double down on it at this point. Come on now.
Yeah, because I heard you say this is cool, and now you're like, damn it, I had to eat my own words.
Yeah, I did. But I got to double down on it. Mostly because my wife listens, and I'm still not buying a minivan. Now there was a manual Type R Honda Odyssey on the floor.
That's hot.
That's
hot.
Bananas.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
How many cars? Just real quick sidebar. How many cars
Are here?
are here?
I don't know, but I might be able to pull the list up in the app because they're like.
That's okay. I just want to know if you knew. I figured
Well,
you might have it.
Yeah, if you include everything out front,
Yeah, I mean
well
all
over
the all the outside lots and everything.
that would be a Matt Daigle question.
And it's what's neat about that is there's well over 1,000 variations of whatever you like. It's here, whether it's a stance car, a trophy truck, or a race car.
they were
or a
lacking
drag car.
some. They were lacking some sectors of motorsports. Like I didn't see a whole lot of rally.
Yeah, it was like 2.
Yeah,
I don't-
see-
we
we saw-
1.5.
I think there might have been 2 or 3
Hey, I did
hill
see-
climbs.
I did see a rally car that you and I didn't notice the other day.
Which one?
It
Where?
was gutted. It was just a shell and a cage with tires on it. But I was like, that's a rally car.
I don't think this list is
Comprehensive.
comprehensive, but it doesn't give me a number. But it's a long scroll. Like that's all the Chevys, like it's, and that's all the registered booth vehicles.
It's not even counting the ones on the lot, I guess, right?
I have no idea. I don't know. But I don't know if that counts like any of the Optima stuff or any of the stuff that was drifting, all the Hoonigan cars. I mean, that's another probably 200 cars just between the three lots.
You have to count all those. I
agree. Yeah.
Everything.
Well over 1,000.
I would like to know that number.
I'm sure I can find out. Yeah. I recorded with Matt yesterday. The official number they're using is 160 attendees.
160,000.
Yeah, 160K.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Over 4.6 million square feet.
Yeah. And
how many acres?
I don't know the acreage, but somebody I heard this. If you were to walk every aisle in the place,
It's like 60-some miles.
66 miles.
Jeez.
I feel like I walked 66 miles in the past
Probably
week.
walk close to half of that this week.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my buddy Trevor, the photographer,
Yeah.
and he like screenshot his like GPS that tracked him
Yeah.
for the days, and he had 12 or 15, something like that. And I was like, I'm pretty sure we're at least over 20. And I've done backpacking trips that were more than that in less days. So just the fact that you're standing all day.
We get it. We get it, Russ. You're in good shape.
I'm just making a point. I'm making a point. I know.
Sorry, you already called me fat twice today.
I did.
Both of us. Fucker.
And that's why he's sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
The media do not pet.
On the
Yeah, media do not pet.
on the casting couch, nevertheless. But yeah, I know that we've walked over 20 miles.
So if I had any tips to give people as a first-year attendee, really good socks.
Yep.
Really good shoes that are not brand new, somewhat broken in. Wear an SPF shirt, a long sleeve SPF shirt,
Especially if you're outside.
especially if you're outside.
Oh my God.
I wore
Media
shorts
do not pet.
a lot, but honestly, like good lightweight pants too.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the Hoonigan burnout yard,
You're gonna get
covered in rubber.
Yep.
And wear closed shoes.
Don't wear Crocs
Do not wear Crocs.
like I did. My feet were black.
It was pretty wild.
The tops of my feet
And
completely
you were only
black.
there for like what, an hour, maybe 2.
I did the whole thing. So
The whole day.
No, I'm saying I did the whole
Show.
The whole.
That's what I'm saying. But that's only
event.
like what, an hour, 2 hours,
I think it was,
tops.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. It was probably an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 to 3 or whatever, 2 to 4,
It was 3 to
3 to 5, 3 to 4:30.
It's 3 to 4:30.
Yeah.
Dude, I just realized I didn't ever go watch some Nitro Circus freestyle show.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm really sad about that.
They mentioned it at
Yeah.
the burn yard, and I was like, oh yeah, and we never went back.
I don't. In past years, the front lot has been laid out better, where like you didn't have to like zigzag around everything. Like I think that construction that they were doing in front of North Hall, because normally that area is parked full of cars.
The construction for F1.
Yeah.
No.
No, that was
That's just
that was
upgrades.
F1.
Oh really?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're not. None of the F1 stuff's happening here.
Not at the convention center, no.
Okay.
Oh, it's not that I know of. No, because there's an indoor sky bridge that connects South Hall to Central Hall that was closed for construction. So
Yeah,
like
you're right.
that whole thing of
Remodel.
having to go
There was.
outside and walk across, like you could in theory go end to end without going outdoors in the convention center.
Yeah.
And that was closed off this year, which was
Yeah.
kind
Every
of
time I went up to the
annoying.
media lounge.
Yeah, the guy's
Dude
like,
was
you can't go that
"Nah,
way.
I
And you're
can't
like,
go."
you're going to the media
Yep.
lounge, yeah.
Closed.
Yep. I'm like, I'm not going that way, buddy.
He must have said that
How?
10,000 times this
Yeah.
week.
Oh my god.
As a professional photographer, what was your experience like?
Semi-pro.
You're a
I'm just kidding.
professional, dude.
Good.
Like,
Have you ever been paid for your art?
Yep.
You're a professional photographer.
Yeah. So, what was your experience like using the media area? Like, was that good? Was it great? Like,
Oh, I loved it.
what's your?
I mean, the fact that we could go in there and get it was almost like a library in there. One of the mornings we went in, there were bagels. There's always coffee in there. There are, power strips. Every table actually I think had power strips, and there's probably 6 rows of picnic table, the fold up picnic tables. The Wi-Fi access was, that's necessary for all the guys pumping out media as in real time. So Wi-Fi was awesome. Just having our own space up there, that was really nice.
Nice.
And I appreciate hooking that up.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Thank
you, Tom.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Tim and I did when we did the media center for PRI. It was a much smaller scale, but it was kind of the same idea, right? There was Wi-Fi, quiet place to sit, and it was so beneficial. Like we didn't have to carry the case. We were able to leave the case in the media center, and like we ended up, because that was such a media-driven trip for us. Like I think our second day of PRI, we never left the media center. We did 5 back-to-back podcasts in our little closet, like all those rental office meeting spaces they had in the media center. They didn't have those for PRI, so like we were able to get a ballroom meeting space that we used for a couple, and then we were like, hey, I know we're getting kicked out, but we scheduled a couple more. Is there anywhere else we can go? And they literally put us in like a coat closet and with like the temporary walls.
Nice.
And we did it. So like when we talked to them for SEMA, we have the temporary office space. Is like perfect. You guys stuck us in a closet last time. Like that's all I need. I did one yesterday, and it's easy. You walk in. When is it available? Book it for a couple hours. Doesn't cost anything. It's great.
The only other perk that was nice was getting into the show half hour early.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you time it right. You can get in, take pictures of things you were really trying to get without people in the shot, or at least minimal.
The majority of the shots I took, I did in that half hour window, like when it was empty.
You don't have to walk around anybody. You don't have to wait for people to stop, staring into their phones, just walking right into your shot.
Yep.
I do wish they had a little more perks as far as access goes.
Yeah, I'd like more than a half hour. I know they give you.
No, I'm saying access to like certain. I don't know, like the Hoonigan thing would be nice.
Getting the gate.
I know they're a separate entity kind of out there, but it'd be nice if they just had like a media ring somewhere.
Yeah.
Or like at the
I
bronze
didn't have
lot.
to stand behind people trying to shoot through.
Right.
Like the bronze lot, dude. Like getting up on that big elevated thing to be able to shoot the drifting going on.
That thing that
the optimal
you were trying to get a picture of?
Yeah, like
so media had access to that?
No, I'm saying
okay.
they should.
They should.
I do
I
wonder
agree.
though, like you were saying, it's because like Hoonigan is running and controlling that area. Like I wonder if having a media badge in your camera, if you had been like, hey.
I did. I talked to my buddy Trevor, and he's like, we could probably get you in within the bicycle fence and the
K rail.
Right.
He said I could probably get you in here, and it wouldn't be a problem.
It's probably something you would have to predetermine with them before the show, like.
But that's their photographer space,
right?
So they wouldn't want us gimps in there.
I mean,
blocking their shots and taking the angles they want. I understand that.
I don't. I think I'm kind of in between here because I'm with you. I would like that same access, like even just to be able to talk to other people, right? Like not be 18 deep on the side of the K rail and not be able to talk to anybody. Like I'd like to be able to get in that paddock and have a conversation with a Blake Wilkie or somebody like that, and like.
Roped off things.
Yeah,
like this island was roped off when I got there.
Give me a second
I want
media
another
area.
2 or 3 feet where I can go like inside. I'm not just some Joe Schmo buyer or
I do think
general public.
Right.
I'm not gonna. I know not to touch.
Yeah. I think the problem.
You know what I mean? Like I'm there for a purpose.
Yeah.
I'm there to promote that thing.
I don't want this to sound super negative, but I don't think it's that hard to get a media badge. Like
that was the other thing I was thinking about. Like
I think
having like 2 separate media badges, one that's like true professional,
like
credentialed,
right,
proven track history, like
which
works
ARA
for
does.
Yeah, like
ARA
ARA
does. They have the red vest and the blue vest.
Yeah.
I think within the organization, I think SEMA has their crew that has a permitted credential that probably has that access, where like, you know, the dirty word of influencer or content creator, whatever, like kind of falls on like, because like if you have a YouTube channel, you're media, right? Like there's so many things that fall under that.
I've seen so much of that, and like some of these dudes walking around, like I'm like, you're not real. Like,
yeah, and it's,
I mean, they are, but they aren't.
Yeah,
oh my god,
it's
bro.
funny because I've had so many different types of conversations about
that sounds
SEMA.
elitist to me, but it's just true.
Well, but there's definitely a layer to that, and it's like you can't make this small show. Jesus Christ, you can't make this show any smaller, right? Like at this point, you can't backtrack it,
Right.
So like, there's almost a point where, because I would argue the same thing with the buyer badge, right? Like there were on the monorail. I don't know if you noticed it on the monorail this morning when we went over. There's like a family of 6, and it's like a dad and like 6 kids, and the 6 kids who are 14, 15 all have buyer badges on.
Yeah,
Really?
that's not cool.
Which
I didn't. Are you talking about the dude that had the cart?
No.
Okay.
Like it's to me, it's different if you're bringing your family, right? Like if you get a spouse or family badges, like that's fine. But
well, hear about this. Maybe they just need to do like a Saturday family day
well, that's what Friday is.
or Saturday.
Sure.
Maybe they do it one more day.
And like I said, I don't have an issue with it. I think they would get more companies if they did limit it more, but I also obviously recognize the business side of that. Like, you're not going to fill the Las Vegas Convention Center and be profitable if you cut your attendance in half. But
Yeah.
I get it. Like, I'm a car guy. Like, this is as much work as it is a vacation for me. But I feel like, and maybe this is because my initial SEMA experience is post-COVID, where it was smaller and it was mostly business. Being here when it's just a complete shit show, like these guys that have legitimate businesses are here to look at cool cars and be car guys, which is great. But
Are they actually buying? Are they actually setting up meetings
Right.
to do real things?
right, like maybe there's a third badge where it's like, you know, industry,
Yeah.
and that gives you.
Well, I have one of those. That was my badge. AAIW
Sure,
is
sure.
just industry.
Yeah, but like where the buyer badge is a little bit tighter, where it's like Tuesday is business only, and then like Wednesday, Thursday is
Media.
I don't even. It's not even that though. It's like there's a bunch of different ways. Like, you know, we can nitpick it to death, but it's grown. It's grown so much, and
Yep.
it's such a huge industry, and there's a balance point because it's. You know, I'm sure there are companies that use it as a perk, like, hey, we're going to SEMA, and they're giving employees badges, and the employee doesn't care. The employee's not there to buy things or research new products or make relationships.
They're there to have fun.
Right. And I want those people to come here and have fun. It's a great event, regardless.
They deserve it.
I think it would be easier to talk to companies if there was some separation, because they don't know who they're talking to, right? Like there was a couple booths I went into and I had my media badge on, and I was like asking business questions, and they're like, yeah, and then I'm like, oh shit, I own a shop, like I have a buyer badge, and then like everything changes. Like then they're handing you the paperwork, we're going over pricing, we're talking about different things, like, so there is definitely some of that goes on.
I got some weird reactions to government badge.
I can believe that.
They were like, "Why are you here?"
I'm not actually the government.
I'm not the government, but we work with them. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird dynamic.
Yeah, and like to that point, like a show like this is really beneficial for what you're doing, right? Like,
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, man. Just like I said, going back to just linking up with these people and being able to share in person, like these are the things we're doing, and this is why it matters, and this is how it's going to affect you or could possibly affect you.
Yeah.
I think that we don't do enough educational opportunities where we can bring government folks to somewhere, and that things can be demoed, or we even down to dealers, like even shops yourself. Like, how many times have you got an opportunity to go see a product in real life work?
Right. Or even be like I had a good conversation with one of our like steering companies about potentially R&Ding stuff.
We all know how that feels to see something on TV over and over and over again. We'd roll over it, and then all of a sudden it's here right in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, that in itself is just like part of why we do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then to add on a layer to it of like, well, seeing that trophy truck jump through the air
Yeah.
with, 4-inch
You watch it-
bypass shocks or whatever.
You can watch that on YouTube 100 times and until you see it in person, you're not as amazed by it. Yeah.
Yeah, hearing that thing bounce off the bump stops. Kadoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
cool.
I was in the presence of some legends last night. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Opportunities like that happen.
That was that happened to me a bunch because like I hung out with Eric and Ramlander, New Jersey, who's another one of the creators with SEMA, and he's not in the off road space, so like we were going up an escalator and coming down the other side of the escalator is Casey Curry, and I'm like, you know who that is?
Yep.
He goes, no. I'm like, you know who Casey Curry is, right? He goes, yeah. I'm like, you watch Baja? He goes, yeah, I know the Currys. I was like, that was Casey Curry. He's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, because like you, like in your subconsciously, you expect them to have like an entourage and like a whole team of people following. And it's just
normal people.
dudes.
Just all 5'7" Casey Curry just riding an escalator, like blending right in.
Yeah.
And it's just
They're all just normal people.
yeah.
Too.
Well, that's like when I met Pastrana or I first met Eric Miller.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I first met Dave Cole.
Yeah.
Like, we're just normal people, man.
Well, shit,
we just want to have fun.
Mostly, they're mostly normal.
I don't want to.
Pastrana's-
I don't want to out him.
Yeah,
on
he's
the,
an exception.
I don't want to out him
Love you,
on
Travis.
the podcast. But the Lithuanian guy last night.
Oh yeah, like the
yeah.
dude that founded NordVPN. We were just hanging out drinking Modelo. And
I had no idea who he was. He hugged me because I was standing next to you. We left, and you're like, yeah, that was just the founder of NordVPN. I'm like,
now he owns a drift team.
yeah. Go fucking figure.
Like, and he was so cool. Like, we were talking about everything that we do, and I talked about Drift Appalachia.
Yeah.
So, I need to get you guys in contact with Edgar and Brian, and like, love to have you guys out, and just car guy shit. Dude.
Yeah.
Just normal. Just.
But
stuff.
that's like it was in a bar in
Yeah, we're just
Vegas.
sitting around
Like,
drinking.
shook my hand,
having
gave me a
beers.
big hug, like, yeah, see you. Like, oh yeah, who the fuck are you? Like,
Like,
oh shit.
well, like Dave was introducing me to Mr. Curry.
Yeah.
The founder, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess it was. He's
second gen.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, I think he should be second gen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so like Dave is introducing me to him, and Dave's like bragging me up, and I'm like, dude, I'm nothing. Like,
yeah.
but some of these people probably think the same thing about themselves. Like, well, I'm just a guy.
Yeah.
because we are.
Yeah, I'm just a guy that builds trucks.
Yeah. I'm just a guy that comes up with crazy ideas.
Yeah. It's I've giggled to myself like 3 or 4 times now about the look on your face last night at the bar when like Paul Wolf just walks over, sits down.
You're like, who's Paul Wolf?
you and I look at each other and we're like, oh shit.
He doesn't know who Paul Wolf is.
I'm sitting next to Dave Cole, and I'm like, "Who's Paul Wolf?"
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Didn't you call him like Jim Fox or something
Yeah,
this morning?
last night I was like, Tom Fox.
Tom Fox.
That was 3 sheets.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yep. I was like one of
Fox,
the fastest
Wolf, whatever.
people on the earth
Yeah.
in off-road.
Yeah.
It's
funny.
Gosh,
Too
those good
funny.
times.
Yeah.
And then that guy, like the Magnuson guy,
Oh yeah.
watching that interaction between him and Dave.
Yeah. That's, that
He
made
was
me,
like, I'm trying to help you with a supercharger, Dave. And he's like, oh, yeah.
Vegas, baby.
Oh, gosh.
Vegas.
It's so funny. You should tell everyone about that rave we went to last night.
In your hoodies and t-shirts. Yeah.
We were like, let's go to this
Ripping.
LIV thing upstairs.
I'm pretty sure it's Live. I'm pretty sure they
Is
call
it
it
Live?
Yeah, it's
Whatever. Yeah.
Live nightclub.
I kept getting ads while I was here, and
Yeah.
I'm a electronic music fiend. But I was like, Russ, come on, let's go upstairs. Come on. We go up there, and there's like nobody there, and it's locked. Doors are locked. I'm like, oh man. We walk back downstairs, and I'm like, what are you guys doing here? And then Best rave we ever went to.
I don't know.
The one that didn't exist.
I don't know if you
Doors are
guys if you guys noticed us, but like Dave noticed you guys coming down the escalator, and he's like, "Oh, sick rave!" And then everybody like you guys are just like riding the escalator
We're, like,
real
sad.
slow. We're like, ah!
Losers.
Dude, we walked
Nerds.
a mile to find out the rave is closed. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the walk of shame, just slow escalator ride.
Those escalators were super long in that.
Dude,
hotel,
I
too.
Blue
kind of
Fountain.
want to go back
I want to get back
to
to
Fontainebleau and ride that like
Blue Fountain,
18-story
yeah.
escalator.
Yeah, that was great.
That was like I'm kind of mad we did. Like, I'd ride that. That's like
Well, you're here until tomorrow. I get it tonight, bud.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna go to bed. I'm so fucking tired.
What time's your flight?
6:25.
You
I go to San Fran and then back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Wild.
Red Eye. I get in at like 5:12.
Red Eye. That ain't nothing. I'm flying out tonight at midnight, and I'll be back. I'm not back till 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh,
That's closed eye.
Damn.
That's close to
You guys, you know, like that's just like
brown
not
eye.
necessary,
Brown
right? Brown, yeah. That's just like you don't have to do that.
Yeah, well, that was my only option.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
All right, that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
I did it on purpose. I wanted a full Friday, not a full Friday, but most of my Friday to like not have to get to the airport at 6 a.m. or some bullshit.
That's why you leave on Saturday.
Well, I know, but I would have stayed till Sunday.
Yeah.
But I had to get my daughter tomorrow
Oh, that's right.
to a birthday party.
That's
so
right. That's right. We did talk
yeah.
about that.
So the best way to do that was for me to get home in the morning
Yeah, yeah.
and I get my like 8 hours,
Yep.
6 hours of sleep
Yep.
overnight, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Tomorrow's
kind of get back on the sleep schedule of East Coast again.
Yep.
So, what will we change about next year?
Fremont Street.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Are we gonna tease it? I don't want to tease it.
I don't
No.
know. I don't think
Until
we
it's
should.
official, I don't want to tease it.
Yeah.
We're coming. That's
Oh,
all
yeah,
that
we'll
needs to
be-
said.
we gonna
but
be
there's-
here.
But there may be something special in the
two
works.
definites are we will be here and we will stay on Fremont Street, not the Strip.
Yep.
Especially
Agreed.
if F1 is here for a third year because
Agreed.
the F1 traffic is
Awful.
so bad.
Yeah.
I think they have a 3-year agreement, so next year's their third year.
Yeah. So Fremont Street it is.
Yep. Yeah. So
The bar. It's easier to get to the bars. Things are a little bit cheaper. Like there's a White Castle that's walking distance.
you have me at White Castle, honestly.
What are you doing?
It's disgusting.
This fucking judgmental old man over here.
Things I
I'm
would
knocking
change.
until you've tried it. Okay.
I've had it. Hate it.
Better shoes, better socks,
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
and a backpack.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a.
You tried to blame me for your little like man
Dude, the
purse
first
thing.
day I was walking around with like a messenger bag. Oh my
Purse.
god! By the end of my day, my hips and my lower back.
Those little slings are great.
Yeah.
Or a chest pack, dude. Get a chest pack.
Walking around with a chest rig like an operator.
Yeah. Yeah, brother.
hang out in the overland zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have my bow thing.
breaker.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, definitely a backpack.
Shout out to Hazard 4 for their chest bags.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn it, that's what I wanted to go talk to.
Yeah. We got to get some of those.
I'll get
Please.
some.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shoes, good
Yeah.
socks.
I talked him up
backpack.
so much that dude was like,
Done.
reach out to me.
What other fun products stuff did you guys see?
Ooh.
There wasn't any
Fox, they have a bolt-in live valve now.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Not that most people can afford it, but it's still cool.
Unnecessarily expensive, but yeah.
They didn't have any camera booths, so I have nothing to say.
Yeah, because it's not like you don't have a, Tacoma or anything.
I'm trying to think what else. There's so much
You were
stuff,
shopping
dude.
lights.
Yeah.
A lot of companies are now making.
Not an ad.
Come on, Tyree.
Not an ad yet.
Actually, they do have some cool lights.
They do.
those billet upper control arms.
Which
that
ones?
We kept seeing.
Camberg, Fox.
Fox. Everybody is
Yeah,
making
everybody had-
billet
Oh,
upper control
SPC.
arms.
SPC has a new billet.
Drunk.
I'm just saying. They were
Sorry.
part
Stuck in my throat.
forged, part tube,
Dude,
welded.
I am
Now they're
Cam-
forged.
Camberg.
Or now they're,
I am
CNC.
disgusted. I shouldn't say disgusted because someone's going to judge me for that.
Sorry.
I am.
There's a lot of controversial things that happen on this podcast as it is. So
Yeah,
go for it.
Dude, the amount of. Well, I'm not even going to say the country they're from. but the amount of tire manufacturers,
Oh, the old Ling Long Maypops.
brother, wow. That's all I gotta say.
Crazy.
There's a problem. That's a problem.
I don't know if I call it a problem. I think I'd like to see some of the bigger names better represented.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
Yes.
Mickey's got the trailer outside. Maxxis has the trailer outside. Falcon had a small trailer outside. Like, I don't.
Yokohama.
Yeah, who was
Yeah,
in the bronze lot?
Hankook was here.
Yep.
Who was in the bronze lot?
Bronze lot.
Was that
There was
Falcon.
no tire.
Falcon,
and
yeah,
Race
that's what it
Treads,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like
What's crazy to me was like, so I went by the Kenda booth. I talked to Ryan,
yeah,
and I was like, "What?" I didn't say it to him, but I was like, "Man, why isn't your booth bigger?" Like, I love Kenda.
Yeah.
They serve so many different
yeah,
options, not just for motorsports, but power sports, bicycles. So
yep.
like, man, y'all should have like a bigger setup. And then y'all look down the road, and there's like someone else from not here.
Yep. Yep.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well,
it's just weird.
It's funny because
Weird.
like our old
All the wheel manufacturers too.
yeah,
Like,
pretty.
It took us a long time to walk through that section,
Dude.
and we were just like, nope.
yeah, I
nope.
said,
it was booth after booth after
Yeah.
booth, all the same.
like, I'm not wasting my time here.
Tires.
Well,
the
it's interesting because there's a whole segment of the industry that just does cheap tires, right? Like our old neighbors who we're still good friends with, they've done the SEMA thing and made partnerships where they're ordering multiple shipping containers of tires from those companies.
Wow.
And that's part of that business model. Like if you're in, because I don't know if it's different for tires specifically, but like there's a whole thing about like being an independent tire distributor, and you basically sign a deal with one of those companies that have multiple nameplates, and you get basically they just fill whatever's available, and that's what you sell, and that's your inventory, and then you're like them specifically they have like 3 shops that they own, but then they also sell to other shops. So they're like a mini distributor on top of that.
Yep.
And that's a huge chunk of the market.
Yeah.
And like they don't do anything aftermarket.
Right.
Like they're just a tire shop.
Just passenger
And they
car
come to
type
SEMA.
stuff,
Yeah, they
usually.
come to SEMA to negotiate those deals and shop those brands.
Right.
So I think that's why it's so well represented at the
Yeah.
show.
Well, it's a direct reflection of what consumers are buying, what everyday consumers are buying,
Right.
and
Well, it's a consumable, so
consumable. And
and there's a lot of freaking cars on
And
the
there was a
road.
lot of fucking tires consumed between the 3 parking lots this week.
Yeah.
There was a
That's-
lot of consumption going
Dude,
on.
I mean, just think about how many tires were changed just for the 11 o'clock,
I mean,
and the 3 o'clock
we
shows
stood
for
next,
Hoonigan.
we hung out with race treads for what, an hour?
Yeah.
And I watched them change 6 tires, 7 tires.
Yeah. Yep.
And that was probably slow for them.
Yeah. Well, something that I was going to bring up was, like, I understand people have different financial means.
Yeah.
I get that. But I always tell people the one thing that you should always invest good money in is tires. Because that is the thing that connects you to the road. That is the thing that keeps your family safe.
I am of the same mindset. I think a lot of that
So do
comes
brakes.
from
And brakes.
yeah. I think a lot of that mindset comes from being in the off-road community and then also the motorsport side of it.
Yep.
Right? Like how many times have you passed somebody doing 55 in the left lane? Like that person ain't pushing the limits of their tires.
Yeah.
You know, I put name brands on the Honda because those little 195s, if I put the cheapest tire I can get on it when I'm late for work and I'm doing 65 around a clover leaf and the I got a wheel lifted, like I don't need a blowout.
I'm not even
like,
saying that, Tom.
No,
God,
but that's
like, I'm thinking about my wife, even driving in normal conditions. Like, I want the best thing.
I'll make the argument that under normal people conditions, those cheap tires, that's exactly what they're for. They're for the people like that. That tire, not stressed, is going to be fine. It might wear out quick, but it's like going to Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
If you can buy
I don't know.
I can buy 100 Harbor Freight ratchets for the cost of one Snap-on ratchet, and like,
Yeah.
but
I don't know, man. The technology that versus the technology of the name brand stuff versus the not name brand stuff. I don't know. I think there's a difference.
I 100% agree with you.
That's why you should invest in the good stuff.
Right.
The stuff that's,
but
not from
the
that place.
vast majority don't drive more than 5 miles from their house.
Oh, yeah. I forget about that.
And
I forget that I live in Appalachia and I've got to drive
an hour to everything.
An hour to everything.
On twisty mountain roads.
Mountain roads. Yeah, I'm not in D.C.
You're not parked. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah,
you don't drive in a straight line for 5 miles and park it.
Yeah, true. Good point. I didn't think about
We
that.
drive a lot. We
We
put
drive
a
a
lot.
lot.
Right. So tires are important.
Right.
Yeah.
And we also beat the shit out of our tires, no matter what we're
Literally.
driving.
Yeah, whether it's a car or a truck. Yeah,
Yeah.
we drive it hard.
Right. And I've had the cheap tires on my Jeep, and I've had flats. And
That's the other thing, yeah.
And I now have Falcons, and
Yep.
I don't have flats.
Right.
So
Yep.
it's what you use it for, right? It's the same reason I buy Snap-on tools instead of Harbor Freight tools. It's not that the Harbor Freight tool isn't good, and it is cheaper, but that in between, like, I have to warranty a
I don't
Snap-on
know, man. We went through the Harbor Freight booth. Oh, there's some nice stuff.
I have Harbor
Their
Freight.
stuff has come so far.
Yeah.
So is the pricing.
Yeah.
It used to be
Still cheaper than Snap-on.
Still cheaper, yeah.
here. There's two factors, and Harbor Freight's got the same warranty, right? I've had the same Snap-on ratchet for 15 years.
Yeah.
I've warrantied it once. I have warrantied my Icon Harbor Freight ratchet 4 times in 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's
So
not
you
that
paid less and your warranty still
So
worked.
that's the difference there between.
but the thing is, you have a car in the air.
Yeah,
and
you have a
you're-
shop.
You're all
I'm
right.
just a
That's-
hobbyist, yeah.
Right, no.
I understand that.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the
you guys aren't Snap-on's market. That's
Yeah.
the difference, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like, it's when my ratchet slips and breaks, like, I'm done. I have to either get a different ratchet or wait for the truck or go to Harbor Freight or whatever it is to fix it.
That's fair.
So I don't want it to break. That's the difference between what you get with Snap-on or Mako or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's not to say I've never broken a Snap-on tool, but they warranty them, right? Like, I've impacted chrome sockets before, like, and my Craftsman,
Without iPro.
right? A Craftsman chromie will fucking turn into a frag grenade, but a Snap-on chrome will crack. Like, there's a massive difference in those tools. They
Right.
both do the same job. One's cheaper, one's more expensive, but it's what is your fail point? So.
Yeah.
But by far, let's get back to SEMA. That was the best tool booth.
Oh, they always
the best
do
tool
a
booth.
great.
So good.
They do a great tool booth.
It was good.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people in there.
Yeah, I mean, and that's
And they were selling shit. Like, they had price tags
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah.
So
They-
that kind of
I-
threw me off a little bit.
I
was
love
like,
their
this
stuff.
isn't just a booth. This
Yeah.
is a store.
Yeah.
This is not me
It's a
being
mock store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not being anti Harbor Freight. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a big Harbor Freight fan.
The difference between Harbor Freight and insert X brand outside of Harbor Freight is that there's a Harbor Freight in every city.
just about, yeah.
And that's the thing that separates them from everyone else is like you gotta have a Snap-on truck to come by your shop.
I think when you start talking about the tool trucks, like, that's a completely different conversation because that's only relevant to
It's a different market.
professionals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, like, Gear Wrench seems like they're building really nice tool kits.
They are.
They're building really nice tools.
We just bought a bunch of them.
Yeah. I have seen Gear Wrench trucks. I've seen, like, because there are independent tool truck guys that can
I didn't
buy
even
into
know
Gear
that.
Wrench. Yeah.
I hadn't even heard of them until we bought them.
And I honestly, I should have asked them the question when I was in their booth. But a lot of those online tool companies like Boxo, right? Like I have a Boxo kit that I use for recovery. That's my Jeep kit and my home kit. They have a lifetime warranty. It's a 24-hour turnaround. You submit the warranty claim. They ship you the new one. You put the old one in the box and send it in the back. You get it within
Nice.
24 hours. So
That's
like
awesome.
right? So like the companies are figuring
Boxo?
Boxo.
I didn't even know about this.
Oh yeah, we have a discount code. Use the code DirtDrive.
When I shot the Drift HQ
Yeah.
booth at Hyperfest, I think they had Boxco
Boxo-
stuff. Yeah.
Boxo
I learned
or
about-
Bosco?
it's Boxo.
Boxo. BOXO.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Boxo.
I learned about them at SEMA in 21. They were here. And that's I ended up buying the kit on Black Friday. I think I got it was like it's a little 4-drawer like carry box, foam insert, super nice kit, good high quality stuff. It's the only I had to warranty one ratchet, and that's because I was trying to take lug nuts off my truck. Where was I coming home from?
That sounds really safe. Do not do what we say we do on this podcast.
Oh yeah, no, people know that already.
Don't do it.
Audience is aware. Yeah.
Where was I? I was coming through West Virginia. I was towing the Jeep, and I had
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't remember what event. Oh, I know what it was. I was picking the Jeep up after Mothman.
Oh god,
I left it at Yoakum's.
Yeah, because you rolled in with holding your brake to keep the axle in the.
So I had to drive out and get the Jeep, and I was coming home, and I was driving up 40 corridor H, and I get on the highway part, and I'm trying to climb the hill, and I'm like, why does it feel like it's struggling? And I get to the top of the hill, and I'm like, oh man, somebody's fucking riding their brakes. And I look in my mirror, and there's nobody behind me, there's nobody in front of me, because it's like Tuesday evening, and there's nobody on corridor H, and I'm like, fuck. And I pull into like there's an overlook there, and I get out, and the fucking left front of my truck is smoking, and I was like, god damn it. So then
the gift that keeps on giving. 24 hours of Appalachia.
Fuck you, Jed.
Fuck you, Jed.
Fuck you, Jed. So I'm like, I'm looking at the GPS, and I have the Jeep's on the trailer. Yeah, the Jeep's on the trailer, and I'm like, wait, I have tools. So I cut the wheel, and I get to the bleeder, and I crack the bleeder, and I'm like, I'm just gonna engine brake all the way down the hill. I'm into town, like I'm mostly highway home. Like I'm just gonna engine brake as much as I can and just stay off the brakes. So I'm coming down the hill. I ended up going to Abe's shop because he's like, I was closer to Abe's shop.
That's right, because you left your Jeep there, right, or something.
No, I called him and was like, hey, you mind if I swing by the shop and fix my truck real quick? And he's like, yeah, no problem. He ordered a caliper for me, had it delivered to the shop. So by the time I got there, but I'm trying to not interrupt his day at work, so I'm trying to use my tools, and I'm trying to get the caliper bolt off, and all I have is a 3/8 ratchet in that toolkit and my jack handle, and I put the jack handle in the 3/8 ratchet. Pink. I was like, Jed, I was like, Abe, can I borrow a 1/2-inch ratchet? And he's like, do you have an impact? I was like, yeah, but I don't have all my sockets with me. And he's like, what size do you need? Because when I do the rallies, I just carry the impact for the lugs, just to limit how much weight I carry. When I did recover, I brought all my 1/2-inch stuff. But yeah, I have my full toolkit, and then I have my what I need to fix the Jeep toolkit.
Yeah. So I'm going through that process right now of getting the right stuff put together for my desert ride coming up on my bike. Yeah, because I don't want to. I only want to carry the shit I need.
There was a company in the West Hall that they were the OEM supplier for Ford and Mopar for like the factory kits, and they had like vehicle specific kits, and they were like branded Jeep and Ford. And
there is a brand out there. My buddy turned me on to that had vehicle specific kits online. I mean, all types of vehicles.
You're like, if it's 10s and 13s, like Jeep is all like 22s and 18s for all your suspension. Like it's not really random sizes, but like carry what you need and nothing else. And
that's something we ought to bring up to our rally participants.
Sure.
Is like, don't just bring a whole toolkit. Downsize that shit. Yeah. It's less weight.
Yeah. I mean, that also requires intimate knowledge of your vehicle, because
not everybody is mechanically inclined.
Well, and to that, like, so like what I've learned over the years is if I'm going out wheeling, I'm wheeling with my friends and I know their rigs, I can bring a thin down kit. If I'm going with people I don't know or going to the like recovery, I brought everything. I had the whole toolbox with me.
That's the point. They don't need to bring everything because there are recovery rigs running around.
There, as much as I agree with that, there's also a point of
you don't want to waste resources either.
We don't carry everything because we expect you to carry something.
Yeah, I don't mean forget all your shit at home.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
But
limit it.
If you know your rig well enough that you can just throw the sizes that you need in a toolkit and go to Harbor Freight and buy an 18mm round, like buy the individual parts. You can you can get Craftsman at Lowe's, individual parts.
I almost said Sears. Does that age me?
It's all right. My first job was at Sears.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was a cashier. I wanted to work
in the shop
in the automotive,
Yeah.
but I was 16.
right.
So then I was like, can I at least get the tool section? And they were like, well, the tool guys work on commission.
Oh, nice.
As I was,
That.
yeah. So like, I was just a cashier in the clothing section. I fucking hated that job.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, it was awful.
I miss Sears.
I
That was such a cool store.
It was.
Did you say that? Does that age you?
Yeah,
You're the youngest one here.
I
bro.
know that, but like,
Shut the fuck up.
I'm.
It doesn't age. It doesn't age you because Russ knows it as Sears Roebuck.
They used to have a catalog,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I've
The other
you
guy that
sat on
owned it.
jerked off to that catalog.
Looking at the bathing suit say, "Oh, mother."
JK.
That was awful. I love it.
That's how old Russ is. He had to jerk off the catalogs. He didn't even have the internet.
He's like,
It's before dial-up.
It was before the internet.
Dude, my brother, he's 14 years younger than me. One day he said, "What's dial-up?"
Oh.
bruh.
Not even joking.
I know what that
Wait,
is.
I was gonna say, yeah. If he's 14 years younger than you, he's like our age, and I know what dial-up is.
I had dial-up.
I had dial-up.
Yeah.
Shit, I had dial-up until like 3 years ago when I got Starlink.
Right? Yeah.
Because it depends on your household, doesn't it?
Guess so. You guys were just bougie enough that you didn't have
No,
fucking
my
dial-up.
dad was my stepdad was a computer nerd.
Oh.
So
Oh, so that's where you get it from.
he just, he's techie.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they just like if
go,
a new
"Oh, had the
technology
best of the
came out,
best." Yeah, yeah.
we got it.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know.
Man, the internet. That's been one of my most prized purchases is
The
a damn Starlink Mini and that suction cup mount for my vehicle.
As of 3 days ago, I got a free one.
How much you pay for that suction cup?
The mount?
Mount.
It was $400.
Jesus
I paid
Christ!
$35 for my mount, and it's on
What?
my roof rack, and it is baller.
What mount did you pay $400
So it's
for?
these-
Stupid.
it's-
all the Starlink mounts are ridiculously priced.
I was
just
gonna
finish
make my
thought,
own.
damn it?
No.
No, you can't
We're making fun of you.
clearly a terrible thought.
So, listen to me. Listen to me. So this suction cups, that's what you actually pay for.
Are they seersucker? Like,
paid for this.
yeah. I'm gonna have to mark this fucking episode 18 plus.
$400.
So each suction cup is like
titanium.
Did you pay for it or BOA pay for it?
no, it's
let him finish?
through a grant.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
We'll shut up.
And I was like, I want to get the nicest thing so that if I hand this off to someone, I know it's going to stay on their fucking vehicle because I know how hard I am on shit.
You ever hear of lock washers?
Shut up, dude. The each like I can hang off of this mount, like if I could hang off of it.
That's
I'm
good.
Fat.
I'm glad your $400 Starlink mount can support 400 pounds.
Shut up.
What do you? What's the Starlink weigh? 3?
It's like 2.
It's lightweight.
It's 2.
It is ultra lightweight,
Yeah.
featherweight.
I always worry about a damn branch dragging it.
That's
up.
fair.
That's what I worry
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would rather it not do that.
I do like the suction cup idea though, because like I don't want to permanently mount mine.
Yeah.
I
Or
like
magnets, because magnets
would be good.
Yeah, magnets scratch your paint though.
If you have a
Oh,
roof rack,
no.
If you care about that.
Have you seen my Jeep?
Have you seen my Jeep?
My wife
before I
told
got
me-
rid of it.
I talked to my wife like 2 days ago. She's like, "Oh yeah, branch fell in your Jeep," and I was like, "On the hardtop? No, on the hood." "Oh yeah, I'm good." Yeah, might have dented it. Sam walked across my hood 2 weeks ago. I'm not worried about a branch laying on.
Sure?
it. Yeah.
Oh God!
Because when I got stuck
All
in
right, stop. Tell that story. Tell that story right
I mean,
now.
that's okay. Sure. Running recovery for 24 hours.
Yep.
Had I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning.
Yep.
Stuck Jeep on Cat Hard 2. Raised the official
Yeah, Hard
Cat
2,
2 Hard,
yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
is. Which was just mud holes.
Yep.
Fucking good old Kentucky mud holes.
No, it's more than that. It's like
Well, the section I was on.
for fucking 6 miles.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
yeah.
holes
That's well,
everywhere.
but and the part, and I learned this rapidly because like we left base camp, it connected right into base camp. I went down along the river or the creek, made the left, go up the hill, come down the hill, and it was the first set of mud holes, and it's all spider web. So you have like 3 lines to choose from, and it's a matter of pick the
the right one.
the right line. Like sometimes there's multiple choice, but other times if you pick the wrong one, that hole has no bottom. And like we were debating which one to go into, and I was like, I kind of like the right, and I turned the wheel to the right, and it just washed out under me, and the front left just went straight into the mud hole, and the 37 disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I opened my door, and the water's right to the door sill. He's up in the air, and thankfully the winch wasn't underwater, and I was like, oh fuck. So I, being a seasoned off-roader, keep my winch remote in my center console.
Yeah,
Pro
same.
tip, everybody. Center console, do not put it in the back of your truck, because when that happens and you need your winch, your SOL.
Who puts it in the back of their truck?
Idiots do.
Yeah. When you start doing more guiding, you'll start to understand. Yeah.
Dude, I had to
give
a seminar
yeah.
on where you should put your shit at.
Yeah.
Like your tail strap should be within arm's reach.
Yep.
Your fucking
At least
remote,
one of them. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
at least one shackle.
Yep. So as I leave a soft shackle looped on my winch line.
Perfect.
Right, and like, so all you have to do is free spool the winch and then lift it off the light bracket.
Yep.
The problem was he was so far up in the air, the nose is in the fucking mud puddle, and I'm like, we got to get to the winch, and he's like, I'm like, you can, like, if you're comfortable, you can walk across the hood, like, I don't care, and he's like, okay. So he climbed out the door.
He was like, damn, I get to walk across a Jeep?
Yeah, it was like, he put the camera down in the back, and he climbed out the door, and he walked across the hood, but the winch was like slightly bound up. So like we got it halfway out, and then it locked, and he didn't have the leverage on the muddy hood to pull. So then I had to climb out the passenger side. He threw me the winch line, and I was able to pull it from dry ground to get it enough slack to get to a tree, wrapped a tree, and then we had to pull ourselves directly right. Like we did a full like straight pat, like side loading the fuck out of the ferry.
Yeah.
And it thankfully came up onto dry ground, and we went, and I just wrapped the bulb. I didn't even run the winch back in, and I was like, here's the tree saver. You might as well put he says he's putting it in the documentary. The whole thing should be in the documentary because he filmed most of it.
By the way, there's a documentary coming out.
Yeah, and then it's just like he's like, so what's going on? I'm like, I'm trying to not pick the wrong mud hole because then we're gonna disappear.
That and like you can get into ruts where
you don't have a
spider
choice.
webs that come together that they'll just throw you in that direction.
I started dropping
change
breadcrumbs
direction.
for myself, where I was like, I was dropping a breadcrumb like this is this is gonna be a fucked up line, or this one you got to go through the woods and make a line, because there was one I dropped into it, and I had enough momentum that I was like, I think we're gonna make it out, and we're chugging. And I feel like, not that the Jeep stopped, but I felt the Jeep like go down.
Oh God!
And I was like, nope. And I slammed both lockers in with my foot on the gas, and just like, please God, bah! And the rooster tails just fucking doubled, and we drove right out of it. Like it was wild.
You really have to pick the lines through that shit.
Yeah. Well, and then on the way back, so we pick up the recovery, and we end up with them following us back, and Sam goes, I think we missed, did we take a different route? Like, did we miss all the holes? I was like, no, I just remembered which one's not, when you don't have to sit there and pick the hole, you're not picking your line, you can just drive. Like, it's a 15-minute trail if you know the line.
Right.
Or you're in a side-by-side. Like,
or you're in a side-by-side.
I don't remember their names, but there were two guys in a two-seater, I think Razor R. I don't know side-by-sides.
Yeah.
He was offended when
R.
I called it a Can-Am. So, Polaris.
Probably queer rudder.
Sure.
Single, one guy or two guys?
Two guys. But they were just like, oh, well, good. They were on 37s. Well, good luck. And their whip just fucking bouncing around. They're gone. I'm like, oh, God damn it, I need a side-by-side. I'm like, if I had a side-by-side, if I was going to get into side-by-sides, that's what I would get. And then Mitch Mitchell was with us, and he was like, yeah, that's like a $80,000 side-by-side. I'm like, and I'm going to keep my Jeep.
Yeah. I like to see how much that Scion is going to cost. If they de-produce it.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
As much as a Tacoma.
Probably. Yeah.
Maybe slightly less.
Yep, but it has Toyota reliability.
Well, it's a Scion, so it's got to be cheaper.
Well, it's Tacoma driveline, so...
Yeah. What else?
What's happening in 26? We're almost there.
We're gonna have to do another episode on that once all the paperwork is signed. But
well,
let's wrap up SEMA. Let's wrap up SEMA.
Yeah.
What
else?
What car are you taking home?
If I had to take one,
Yeah.
man, there was a lot of Land Cruiser 250s that I was in love with.
I would take literally any of them. There wasn't a single Land Cruiser 250 that I was like, that's
That
ugly. I don't
matte
like
black
that.
one right near the sky,
bronze,
right near
yeah.
the not the
Hoonigan
Skybridge,
booth?
but the
Yeah.
south. Yeah, that was a really good one.
That one.
No, the blue, that baby blue one that's really close to the matte black one.
Yep.
That one's hot too.
That one's really sexy.
I know you hated on this earlier, but there was a ton swapped 392 Rubicon that I
Oh,
was
yeah, nice Jeep,
all
nice
excited
Jeep, yeah.
about. Oh, dude, that freaking
I know what I'm
Nissan
taking
Patrol,
Yeah. The tan one.
dude.
You know
Dude,
what?
did
I
you-
have,
Dude.
I have a truck already. I'm taking that blue and orange RWB.
Ooh,
Oh, the
yeah.
Porsche.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a Porsche.
Porsche.
Porsche. Yeah.
Not a Porsche. It's an RWB. They're different.
Porsche. It's an RWB.
They're not Porsches.
Porsche. It's an RWB
Wait,
Porsche.
wait, what?
That's like saying a Shelby isn't a Mustang.
They're not technically Porsches.
They are.
Are
They're
they
modi-
chassis?
They're modified Porsches. They're
just a
911s.
body kit,
They're
right?
absolutely fucking 911s.
I was told otherwise, but
By
I
who?
thought they were just a body
how it's
kit.
what?
I thought it was just a body kit.
I don't know. That's
Well, there
just
was
what I told.
one.
That's
the
just
side of
pretentious
it-
rich car things.
Okay.
Because like that,
It could be an elitist.
Yeah.
Like, it's
yeah.
not a Porsche.
That'd be
It's
like
an
Adrian
RWB.
calling the Ferrari not a Ferrari because Glassworks built it.
Yeah.
It's not a Ferrari. It's a Glassworks.
All right, wait a minute. Let's do it like this.
Fair.
Pick one off-road vehicle and one not off-road vehicle.
And literally,
Let me retract my statement.
okay,
So,
you're taking the Ferrari.
nope.
Okay.
Land Cruiser,
Yep.
250 for the off-road. And then there was a yellow Acura Integra Type R.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
It was hot.
I didn't spend enough
It
time
was like
in North and Central.
fairly stock looking, right? Wasn't it?
No. Yeah, it is. But it's like it was
Just
just
beautiful.
beautiful. The way they had some wheels and stuff on it.
I'm
but
not saying anything about your selection. I'm just saying
was
it was
sick.
I was trying to recall. It was fairly stock looking.
Yeah, it was in the HRC booth.
I geeked out over the
That Passport was cool too.
Fast and Furious Supra.
Yeah, it was
Right,
cool.
right in the lobby.
Yeah.
There was two
That's
of
just-
them.
In Central.
There's two of them.
You
There was one in the
but-
lobby, and
yeah.
there was one out in the
Yeah.
lot.
But the one in
Yeah.
the lobby was like, I think was an actual movie car, and
Mm.
like, just that. I mean, that movie literally is
Probably the reason why
75% of the reason we're all sitting. Well, the
or
reason I'm sitting
75% of why everybody is here.
here.
That's like our age now.
Yeah, yeah. Under the age of
We're
40.
getting old, dude.
We are old. Yeah, yeah. I would say my first SEMA was 4 years ago. Like this would be year five, and I didn't feel old in 21. And like, I don't know, maybe it's having a kid now, but like, I'm walking around. Like,
Well, you have
do you
more-
even have a driver's license? Like, what the fuck are you doing at SEMA?
You have more perspective too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And I think that comes from having a kid. Like, I made that.
Yeah, there was
I made
some
that
kid-
comment the other night to somebody. I was like, I'm starting to yell at the TV and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Something that I was impressed with that meant a lot to me was seeing the amount of high school shop class kids
love it.
that was here.
Yeah,
Like, and you could tell some of these kids
For the
did
next
not
gen.
did not have a lot of means financially, and then some of them did.
Yep.
But they were here, and I just pray that those kids get inspired and choose the right path in life.
absolutely. Yeah,
Like, just do that.
SEMA's always done a good job with that because like. I learned that when I told people like, oh, this is my first SEMA. I finally get to go to SEMA. And they're like,
Right.
oh, you could have come as a student. And I'm like, yeah, but it wasn't obtainable as a student. Like, I was a broke college kid.
Yeah.
By the time I was able to do it.
Right.
And
If you live out west, I guess it's a
yeah,
little easier to do.
But I know SEMA has really leaned into that
Yep.
a lot, which is great.
Right. Yeah. Because
We need that.
We need that.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hard enough to get text, and it's harder to get.
tell the audience the story that you told me on the escalator about trying to get a shop kid.
Oh yeah,
from-
I've mentioned that on the podcast
Okay,
a bunch.
well.
But yeah, it's like it's one thing if you're wanting to get into the industry or it's means to an end as a job to work at a dealer and change oil and tires and brakes, right? Like yeah, it's a good skill set. You'll be set for life to maintain your own car, but like we were talking about today, you have to want to work in the aftermarket. Like the first question I asked in an interview is, do you go off road?
Yeah.
Like, what is your interest in off road?
Or do you drift?
What do
or
you
do you
like
race?
cars?
Or do you
Like,
insert X?
Yeah, our neighbor shop, they're like that we're good friends with. Their shop foreman, like we chit chat, we bullshit in the parking lot kind of thing. And I made a comment. I was like, "What do you drive?" And he was like, "I got my little TDI Rabbit." I'm like, "Nice. Is that it?" He goes, "Yeah, I fucking hate cars." And I'm like, how do you survive this industry if you hate cars? He goes,
Right.
I'm good at it. He's like, I like working on them, but he's like, I don't do car things. Like,
It's weird.
Like, he's like, I don't have a project car. He's like, it's my 9 to
That's
5. And I was
sort
like,
of a unicorn.
well,
I don't think that's very
no,
common.
I honestly, I think it's,
I don't know. It's common.
I think it's more common than
Like-
I've always assumed it is because
Yeah.
I got into the industry because I like cars,
Well,
not the other way around.
The tire shop that I go to in my town, there's probably 20 dudes that work there, and maybe 5 of them actually give a
Right.
shit
Right.
about
Yeah.
building cool things.
Yeah. Now, I say this out of love for the industry. I would, if I didn't like cars, I'd fucking hate it. Right? Like, there are days where I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But then, like, the next day, you're like, oh, this is really cool. Like, I get to do cool shit today.
Right.
Anytime I overhaul my truck, I fucking hate my truck.
Right.
I hate working on
And then
it.
once it's done, you're like, oh, this
and then
thing's sick.
And then it rides like
Yeah.
a damn Cadillac after that.
You realize
I'm
how
like,
bad it was? Yeah.
Hell yeah, that was all worth
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's just
it's perspective.
in the moment
Yeah.
kind
No,
of
the-
stuff that you get frustrated with. And
Yeah. Being here for the week is just, it's always so motivating to, like, realize, one, you're not alone. Like, talking to other shop owners, and it's like, we're all seeing the same things. We're all seeing the same trends. We have the same problems. Like, you know, there's a specific company we've been having supply issues with. And, like, to be able to hear that from somebody who's significantly bigger than I am going.
And further away or different place.
Yeah, in a completely different state going, yeah, we have the exact same problem. That's why I now use so-and-so. And I'm like,
Oh,
huh.
nice.
All right, like let's have a conversation then, because this shit's really starting to piss me off.
Right.
So it's such a motivating thing to, one, see everybody wanting to be part of it. I enjoy when, like, the non-off-road people are walking around West Hall going like, oh my god, look at this, and it's like,
Yeah.
because it's just perspective. Same things when we get a stock Jeep at the shop. We're always like, they're so tiny.
They're so cute.
Like, it's like, wow, that, like, I can put that XJ in my pocket.
I will
Aw.
say, I judged a couple companies
You should.
that were in the off-road space, West Hall, selling product. Like, there was a specific company, I'm not going to name the names, but they had, like, sliders and a bed cap or something, and it was on, like, a stock Gladiator.
Mm.
And I was like, bro, I'm not excited by seeing that. Like, that thing needs at least 37s on it. Like,
Yep.
come on, man. Try harder.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
why would you... And this is the show.
Yeah.
Like, this is the place to show off.
yeah, the idea is
Make it fucking awesome.
You want people to take pictures of your shit and post it on the internet.
Exactly.
That's
I'm not
how
going to
you-
take a picture of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yep.
People are weird.
I mean, I think I do
Obviously,
think
it's probably a
weird,
financial thing,
I was say,
maybe.
I do think it's a weird time for the industry as far as the cost to be here.
Yeah.
That was a common thing I heard from a lot of people, was like, nobody's really slow, but the parts aren't flying off the shelf like they used to.
Well, it's not
So.
COVID money anymore.
Yeah, I even like last year, like if you look at the SEMA data, everything in truck and off road kind of plateaued a little bit. So I think we're still probably in that plateau.
That's why we need to do more land use things so people have an opportunity to go use their things that they built
Yep. The
or want to build.
the discussion that I remember hearing over the last couple of years is it boomed in COVID. Everybody had the extra money. Everybody was out on the trails. They built badass rigs, and now they're done building them.
Or they sold them and got bored.
Oh yeah, or they're gone. So your people that were dropping $20,000, $30,000 at a time, they've dialed that rig in. They've either downsized it, right? Like, that's been a big trend in overlanding lately, is
that's what I've done.
minimalizing things.
I kind of stopped doing mods on
Right.
the truck for a long
Right.
time.
We all are. I mean,
I've been underemployed for 12 months, but you know,
yeah, but
that doesn't help.
yeah, but that's also, that's not unique to you, right? Like, that's a common thing. There's been tons of layoffs. Like everybody's kind of in that same.
I had
boat.
already slowed down anyways.
Right.
It was my own personal trend.
But there's predictions of general life cycle of a car is 5 to 7 years. So those guys that did do that and have beat the shit out of them are probably looking at either major repairs and overhauls or starting over and building new vehicles in the next few years. So I do think the trend is going to come back around.
I'm ready to start building. Well, we had that discussion this morning. Come springtime, I'm going to get ready for Red Clay Rally West, and the truck has to be set up differently now to do rallies because I'm going to get heavily into that again. And
4 Lincoln coilovers.
Just what's that?
4 Lincoln coilovers?
No,
come on.
I mean,
RT tread pattern.
Would
tires.
I love to? Yeah. I mean, I definitely need to go from MTs to RT or ATs for the West. So I'm trying to find a tire for that, an appropriate tire. But yeah, just the limiting weight, longer travel, those sorts of things for rally.
Do a little shock tuning.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. So I'll be out in Sterling, Virginia, pretty soon.
Figure it out. Yeah. I mean, we're just about done with this YJ finally. We got the shocks came in last week, so apparently we're having some issues finding 11 gauge. Found that out this morning. I ordered 11 gauge steel to make the shock mounts. Showed up as 1/4 inch. We went to the local place. They only have 1/4 and 1/8.
That's weird.
What is 11?
3/16. 3/16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So 0.188.
Something like that.
Scrap pile?
Not enough of it.
Damn it.
PJ went a little artsy with it. Like, very functional mount, but, like, also looks really good. So
Good for him.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
I know.
It's important.
I agree.
Especially when you go to SEMA.
Yeah, that Jeep that would be a cool Jeep to have at SEMA, but it's not going to be at SEMA.
Well, guys, you got a flight to catch, don't you?
I do. I got a pack.
been a week.
There's a big mess of stuff there. There's
You'll be
a
all
big pile of camera gear
We'll
over
wrap it
there.
up.
And
I had a blast.
Yeah. This is my first one, as we said before, and total overstimulation the first 2 days.
It gets easier.
Now I'm like, today was the 4th day, 5 if you count Monday, which isn't really a day. Today I was just like, just going through the motions, really going down the hotel, get the monorail, get to the expo, and I just like beelined right to where I needed to go. I knew where everything was, the layout.
Yep.
It wasn't as stressful. And
Settle
in.
Looking forward to next year because now we have more of a idea and concept, and we can really plan and be more precise.
I'm actually really curious because if everything goes how we're hoping it's going to go, I think it's going to be a whole different experience.
Yep.
Not just the travel aspect of it, but I think the show aspect is going to be vastly different than just walking around talking to people.
We might be standing with some things, talking about things.
Yeah. So
stay tuned for more on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's get through hammers.
Gotta get through hammers.
I just put hammers in my calendar, blocked it off, let my family know. Like,
I think I'm going to
be in California.
You're packing. I think I need to organize my life because I need to have a game plan for when I get home because it's going to be a fun conversation.
Yeah, someone's probably gonna be a little mad, but I'll get over it.
I'll bring the family. I'll bring the family to Hammers.
You're flying today too? You changed your flight?
I did, but from a connecting to a direct tomorrow. I was supposed to connect at LAX, and then when I went to check in for the flight, they were like, "Do you want to change your flight? Here's a direct one." And I was like, yeah, yeah, please."
Nice.
Yes, please.
No cost.
Sick.
So
good for you.
Thanks for the opportunity to be here, man.
Of course,
it means a lot.
Thanks for coming.
I
know it was like very last minute, and it's a big project to get here for a week.
Yeah,
regardless, but
the best experiences are last minute, always.
Amen.
Go out there and do things that make you uncomfortable.
Yep,
it's good for you.
Praise be.
Yep.
With that said, no, I got to get packing, man.
Sorry. Yeah, get packing. We're good. You guys know where to find us: DirtNerdsOffroad.com, DirtNerds Motors, Dirt Drive Podcast, or the Dirt Drive.
Yep.
Instagram.
Let's do
BOA,
it.
24 Hours Appalachia, AOT, Jed in Appalachia, 13 other different Instagrams between the two of you.
God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm focusing mostly
BOA
on
and
BOA
24
now,
Hours,
yeah.
right? Those are probably the main two for you right now? Yeah. So check them out. Backroads of Appalachia is the big one. A lot of fun shit going on.
24 Hours of Appalachia.
Yeah.
That's the other.
Yeah.
We push a lot.
That's
And
our
we-
baby.
Yeah. It's his baby.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thanks, bud.